Hello, everyone. Ian Iliona here, another day in Los Angeles. By Los Angeles, I mean Seattle. What can I say? Today was a weird one. A really weird one. Because as a chemist, fucking goddamn helicopter interrupted me. I was going to say, as a fucking chemist, I have been doing this new experiment where I've been working on pheromones that work on humans. And I found out that, like most perfume companies, the smell of urine, musk, is really useful. If you eat well, that reflects in your urine. And if you splash yourself with urine, like men always do, I don't know, urinals are kind of fucking designed that way. You think you're going straight on the cake, but you just end up splashing yourself, which is gross, but also like supremely sexy because I go to the library as I normally do, and I'm sitting there, and this guy ignored me for, I want to say, a week or two. We just ignored each other. Like, he had no reason to talk to me. And then all of a sudden, I decided to sit at his table, and then he must have caught a whiff or something because he started talking to me. And he just kept going and going and going and going and going. And by the end of it, the dude is literally flashing me his undergarments, showed off his Puma, which is really interesting because as soon as I went back to the shelter, there are like two guys with Puma gear, and I'm like, is that a fucking ad campaign? Start with the white guy from Ohio with eczema, and then you just switch to a bunch of Latinos in Puma. But Puma makes me think of Panther, and then it makes me think of Black Panther, and how there's going to be a Black Panther movie in 2028. And I don't know how Marvel just completely nailed it when it came to Black Panther versus Namor. That was a brilliant fight. It's a brilliant everything because it sums up what is going on in the United States, where white people are still enslaving and still robbing people of color, and then also people of indigenous background. And Marvel, in a way, was commenting on that without being so literal as I'm being about it. And it became just this beautiful story of why are black people and Hispanic people fighting each other ever? I mean, I'm not saying you have a common enemy in white people, but you have common goals of protecting your people, protecting your culture, protecting your heritage, your history. So why is it that you fight one another? Because I see Mexican people or Hispanic people, I don't know, I just say Mexican because it's always right. But I see people who speak Spanish sometimes slip up and say that N word, and you want to correct them and say, no, you're not. No, you're not. You can't really use that word. That word doesn't belong to you. You think because you have some black friends and you play basketball together that you're allowed to use the word. You're not allowed to use that word. Just like I would be offended if a white person used that word. I watched The Hateful Eight, and I was on date with a white guy, cute white guy, and we fooled around and everything. But after the movie, he starts quoting the N word, like that gives him a free pass because it's like, well, we just both saw the movie, we can say that. And I tried to explain to him that just because you saw it in a movie doesn't mean you have a right to say it. You haven't suffered because of that word. And I think that's the point. there is a commonality because people who speak Spanish, Hispanic people, they do suffer, but they suffer in their own way. It's very similar, but it's not the same experience. You suffer because you're brought here and they treat you like absolute shit. Absolute shit. My ancestors, were brought here as slaves. You only got the new part of it. You only got the housekeeper. You didn't get the field part. You didn't get the. If you ran away, it wasn't that the master of the house decided, you know what, I can go back to the agency and just get another one. It was, no, they send dogs after you. They hunt you like an animal. So, yeah, that's, I don't know. People just sit down next to me when I'm talking about racial politics. Plus I'm cute and that. But either way, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I had a white guy show me his undies. And I was like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But then it was kind of weird because then some homeless guy decided he was going to show up. I'm a homeless guy, so I'm like, yeah, but there's degrees of it. There's degrees of it. Because I go there and, I'm just sitting there, I play video games, I watch what I can only describe as a Chinese interpretation of gay porn and gay storylines, Chinese interpretations of that. But I pay good money for it because I just said it's really, really good. And it's really good writing and it's consistent gay storytelling. Unlike any other channel where it's like, can we talk about other people's issues? It's like, no, fuck you. I know you want to write about other people. I know you want me to be invested in their storylines. It's like, I'm not fucking invested in their storylines. I just want to find out what happens with my own gay people. That's it. I'm super fucking simple that way. That's what I want. I want to watch two gay guys fall in love. Is there a story to it? Yeah, I guess there's a story to it. Otherwise, it's just really nice to look at shirtless, animated, fucking hot guys. But anyway, I'm talking about sitting down at this table and there's other homeless person, because everybody was homeless at this table. It was the homeless table. But that guy, he took like a salt shaker and he was salt shaking on his pants. He would take crumbs and, I don't know, like sprinkle it in a circle. I don't know what kind of voodoo he was fucking trying to do. In a library of all places. It's like, isn't that energy kind of diffused there? Is it kind of stretched in? It's a library. How much magic could a library have? But either way, Ohio guy who is fighting the gay. I love when straight guys fight the gay that's inside them, because you just know how much they hunger for. How much they just hunger for gay action. Because that's what it is. Because he's trying to assert, oh, I'm straight, I have 12 years of protein to give. 12 years, like, I swear, if he can give a giggity, he would have done that. He was hard up. He was certainly hard up, and he was something. But anyway, he's trying to, I don't know, titillate me by showing me his anime, which is just nothing but upskirt animation. Upskirt animation should be a genre. Just like isekai, it should be upskirt anime. Because every fucking 10 frames, you were looking at an Asian girl in a school uniform with upskirt. But, it's animated, so who knows? There are probably laws, but it's Japanese animation, so that they allow it. But anyway, he's trying to get titillated off of it. I'm looking at it going, what the fuck is this supposed to do for me? Because I'm sitting there watching on the other side of my Chipotle. On the other side of my Chipotle, I'm watching gay stories on Drama Wave. But I don't know how to put it. It's drawn extremely well. Like AI can sometimes get it right. They can't do like newspaper writings or something like simple like that. And I guess AI in a way is trying to say, why are you even focusing on that? If you're supposed to focus on that, then you're kind of missing the point of what cinematography is, which really makes me wonder about where we're going with AI. That AI says you don't need to read. That doesn't exactly sit well with me. But either way, Salt Shaker guy is there and he's doing his thing. Ohio guy who's been flashing me his underwear and stretching and taking off his glasses because he knows he has pretty eyes. But, you know, because they're blue. Blue eyes and shaved head. And you can tell he has some sort of English ancestry or Irish or something like that. He did say he liked his liquor, so let's just go with Irish and just leave it there. But either way, Ohio leaves, and I leave afterwards because I was just looking around me and I was like, if this was it, this is it for the day. I'll try again tomorrow. Not that I'm looking for a guy. I mean, I did put that out there into the universe that if you are a hot single guy, you should probably talk to me at the library. I did. I said that. And now they actually are. But mostly because I smell like urine. I smell like piss. Which shouldn't really shock me because that's what the experiment was. If you have healthy urine and then you spray that on yourself, does that make you more attractive? And the answer is yes. Yes, it does. Like, that should gross people out, but it doesn't gross me out because that's literally what you pay hundreds of dollars for. I saw Jonathan Bailey doing maybe Dolce & Gabbana or one of those fragrances, and people are like, oh my God, he's giving me life with this advertisement. And I'm just saying, he's hawking deer piss. Do you not fucking get that? Lord Bridgerton is hawking deer piss at you. And I know it's an expensive brand and, you know, you don't want to really think of it that way, but where do you think the fucking scent comes from? Where do you think oh my God, what are you wearing? The women act that way. What are you wearing? Oh my God, you're so hot right now. What are you wearing? It's like, you're just a fucking doe who smelled some deer piss and is reacting like an animal. Which is good because I'm fucking horny too, but that's it. So if you apply the same exact science and say if you're an alpha male and you can smell it in your own urine, if you put that urine on you, guess what? Betas and apparently females can smell that and they find you attractive. It's just common sense. Like, I don't recommend you piss on your hands. Like, obviously wash your hands, but if you sprinkle urine on yourself, that is the aphrodisiac that you need sometimes to kick it up a notch because you don't have the confidence to pull off anything else. And I was trying to explain to my poor Ohio guy because he was trying to, I fuck this Asian girl from afar. He's like, oh my gosh, she's so fucking hot. I'm like, why don't you talk to her? And he's like, oh, but she might say no. And I say, okay, well, you know, is there anything wrong with that? I mean, she's entitled to say no if she wants to say no. Oh, by the way, I have semen on my face, so that's why my skin is fucking flawless. Like, they marched the trans girl in front of me after I fucking came because I'm lying on the bed and I'm letting it dry. And I'm just like, what? You ain't got shit to say to me? I ain't got shit to say to you. Keep fucking walking. And she went on her way and, you know, I'm just left with, I'm doing my fucking beautiful beauty regimen right here because this shit fucking works. Like, you could go to Sephora and say, can you fix this busted, you know, broke down face of mine? Can you do something? Can you give me some makeup to make me look less like something that crawled out from the Black Lagoon, anything from my face. But guess what? Sometimes you gotta turn to that witch doctor. You gotta turn to your fucking roots and say, what did we do before we invented traditional makeup? Because I saw a homeless woman down on the fucking floor with her color palette, and I almost wanted to say, girl, what's it gonna fucking take to get you a fucking mirror so that you can prop it up and do it eye level? Do it eye level, because if you're doing it down, you are missing light, you are missing angles. Like I said, I don't try to talk to females unless I'm getting the skinny on the 122. So, I mean, that's the T. So, as I was saying, everybody leaves the table. Now, the Ohio guy leaves before me. I'm not following him, so he skedaddles to wherever he has to go. I head down the street, and then all of a sudden, there is the other guy who, I don't know, he wore a mask like the whole entire time, like wouldn't show his full face, would show maybe the top half but not the bottom half, would show the bottom half but not really the top half. It was super fucking weird. Like, this guy was trying to like not show his identity, which I kind of respect in a way. But then I'm walking down the street and he's right beside me, and so I turn to him and I say, oh my god, you're that handsome guy from the library. And I don't know what is up with the guys in Seattle, because he immediately responded to that with a jerk off symbol and then flipped around and then he took off. But when I made the right turn in order to go on to the next street, I immediately bumped into dun 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 another guy from the library. I swear I never bump into this guy. We've sat across from each other a couple of times. Yet again, another situation of I would never talk to him, he would never talk to me, but because I'm wearing my piss cologne, which I am calling my piss cologne because, yeah, it's my piss. I sprayed it as cologne. But anyway, all of a sudden he's like, hey, and then he's fist bumping me, and he talks about how he's a freelancer, and I would have never gotten that information out of him. I mean, not that I was trying to grill it out of him, but I never would have gotten that information if it wasn't for my piss cologne. Like, we don't talk about how much of an animal we all are, but yeah, we're animals. And this proves it. This absolutely proves it. So I don't know what the purpose of all of this interaction was today, because as comfortable and as familiar as it felt, it's like you're sitting down with a guy and you're laughing with him and you're having a good time with him. You're telling jokes. You got jokes. He's got jokes. He's flirting with you in a way. He's fighting the guy. He's fighting the guy. He's gonna lose that fight, but he's still trying to fight that guy. His homosexual tendencies, the yearning for, yeah, that action going on. But I'm leaving. It is what, 9 days until I leave. I'm gonna go to another town and, I don't know, get a gym membership. After everything I've fucking experienced, and Seattle Public Library with their attitude of, she did kind of follow you in there. It did sound suspicious. What you say sounds suspicious. That she goes into the bathroom, stands at the urinal, pulls something out, and then holds it towards you, and then leaves, doesn't say a word. So if they want to have it that way, I just have to say, no, I gotta go to a fucking gym locker. A gym locker where you say, okay, it's not just your penis out, it's not just your butthole out, it's everything. It's everything. And at that point, you have to say, yeah, feel what you fucking feel, but Yeah, go back to your own fucking place. Yeah. No tea, no shade against the true transgender community. Because the true transgender community, you fucking know. You just fucking know. But if you're a cisgender person and you're acting fucking creepy in there, then fuck you. Fuck you. Because you're the one who makes it harder for cisgender people to be allies to transgender people who are coming in there and just going in there to use it properly. That's all. That's all I got to say on that, because I spend way too much energy talking about something that should be basic common sense. Because it would be basic common sense just to make it all single person occupancy. You know, you got parents going, "Mommy, mommy, you know, I saw a man who had a beard and a dress on. I don't know what that is." You don't want to answer that question? Fine, you don't have to answer that question. Go to your own fucking bathroom where it's just you or just the child by themselves. Because it's a public place, you know. I mean, you got adults going in there, you got children, you got elderly, you got everybody. Everybody's fucking in there. And you just want to say, could you just have single occupancy? Like, could we just... Because it's already gross. It's already gross. And what if you had to wait just a little bit longer, but if someone made a mess, you would have to say, oh, no, fucking clean that before I fucking use it. Because when you have multiple ones to use, it becomes, well, if that one's bad, just go the one over. It's like, no, if that one's bad, it's spilled over into the next one, and I don't want to fucking deal with any of that. I just don't want to fucking wait until I go back to the shelter, because sometimes they're fucking using it too, and it's just like, ugh. Like, I had to drop a fucking deuce today, and I had to do it at the library. Like, it was awful, but I eat Chipotle. Like, what do you think happens when you eat Chipotle? I mean, you know, I eat their fucking food fucking flies out of me like it's a Mexican rocket program. You know, it literally just fucking, like, it's jet fuel straight out. I almost feel like I could reach the atmosphere from there. But, you know, it's a public thing. I don't know how I'm supposed to fucking feel about it. I just don't. I'm gonna show you this. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I swear to God, I think that's actually a guy. Last time I checked, that was a guy. Until it turns over, it's just like, I don't know, you don't know. Am I supposed to be turned on by that? Because I'm only turned on if there's a penis involved. Oh my God. It is awful, because sometimes you see women right next to the man, and the man has the flattest ass ever, and the woman has a beautiful ass, and you just want to say, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, what is your contribution to this fucking relationship? Is she working on her body and you just serving nothing here? It's just serving nothing. It's like, why the fuck is she with you? Ugh. But, oh well. I swear, something's going to go on tonight and then tomorrow in Seattle. I'm supposed to be using my fucking days out, because they give you days out of my shelter where it's just like, go on. Don't use drugs. Don't go drinking. No, don't do that. Don't spend the night out having fun. So I actually listened to that voice, and I actually, oh, holy fuck. That was a dude. Goddamn Misty. See, I knew it was a dude before, but, like, damn. Cake for fucking days. It's like, why the fuck are you in this position if you're not, you know, trying to, show that off. It's a horrible angle. He was better at it before. I'm gonna call him Seattle Kenny G. Seattle Kenny G with the big ass. Mm. What can I say? I'm very gay. I'm very gay. Very proud of being gay. I love that side of me. I really do. I like being myself. Seattle doesn't say you can't be gay. It's just be gay with whom? Because I was on the dance floor swishing and swaying, but with a bunch of women. Like, there was only one gay guy, and I think he was Asian, so he wasn't very friendly. I think he like waved at me once, and where was I supposed to go with that? There are no gay guys. Like, what the fuck happened in Seattle? I know someone takes it up the booty hole here because, on certain apps you see people going vacancy over their fucking assholes. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Love your hair. It's his best feature. And off he goes. What am I supposed to do with this? I've spent 2 months here, 2 months here, and I've had technically more action than I've had in 2 years. 2 years. So 2 years, not a single guy has touched me, talked to me, anything at all. 2 years. Come here, and I got guys kissing me. I've got guys flirting. I've got guys pulling up their shirts to show me their underwear, pulling down their pants to show me their pubic hair. It's just. But yet still, I'm in a place where I don't have a place. So it's not like I can really close that deal, and also I don't really want to close that deal. I want to kind of close the chapter because I look at Australia, I really do. I look at New Zealand, and there's a fireman calendar on Facebook. There's a whole account there, and whew, nice polo tie. Yeah, handsome lad, handsome lad. Look at that ass. Look at that. Oh my god, nice. Oh, I was trying to talk about the Australian fireman squad. Uh, yeah, Silver Fox with his fucking hairy chest and his chiseled fucking face. And he's so Aussie. He's just so fucking old. And the rest of them are fucking attractive too. But that one in particular, god damn, he's super fucking sexy. Because you can tell by just how dark his chest hair is that he's got a lot of testosterone. You can fucking go for hours and hours and hours and hours. You're gonna need that coconut water. And then I look at, what I can only describe as Kenny G serving that brown note. If I didn't have a way to fucking go across the globe to go make some sheets levitate and float, then I would say fine. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay. But I do, and so I don't know. it is kind of spur of the moment, which means it'll be super fucking expensive. And I might be in the same boat that I was in when I was in England, where they're like, but you spend all your money to get here. I mean, you're just not going to have enough money. It's just like, I tried to explain to them, money for what? Money for what? My father's English. I'm already a huge Anglophile, so I don't need extra mugs and pens, and I'm not a tourist. For me, it'd be like going home. In fact, if I did the fucking paperwork, which I might just spend all my money on doing the fucking paperwork because I just want to go home. I'm looking at that situation going, you motherfuckers cancelled a trip where I spent money on a house to be at home with my own people, my own, not family, but relatives, where I could speak normally and be understood for once. And you send me back to this, which is so good because I've eaten so healthy, so healthy. I mean, even Starbucks is just like, oh my God, you just get it, you just get it. Eat at Starbucks, eat at Starbucks all the time. Oh, have multiple Starbucks and we just be like, yeah, just give me the usual. Just give me the usual. Just put it in the bag and fucking give it to me. I'll be on my way. They have Starbucks and things in other countries. But yeah, I wasn't going to eat a fucking thing in the United Kingdom. I'm not a tourist. I don't need to fucking try the local cuisine. I want a fucking Starbucks and I want to fucking eat it. So I went to the one fucking spot of the entire United Kingdom that I could say, I could walk 2 blocks to a fucking Starbucks and then walk my ass right back. That's it. I don't need to see Big Ben. Do I look like I'm a fucking newbie to the world? Like I've never heard that a clock could be that large. A clock could be that large. I'll go on Fab House and fucking rent the whole Big Ben series. I don't need a little miniature of that. I'm not getting my money for that. You're not getting my money for that. You got my money for what I want to pay for. I want to pay for a fucking house, to be in Belfast, and that's it. That's what I paid for. So no. I'm gonna get my fucking paperwork in order so I can go over there and just enjoy myself instead of being pigeonholed because I'm a fucking American and you want to sell me some shite. Absolute shite. Because they think that I'm the type of person who goes down to Stonehenge and says, I need to buy that shirt that says, I went to England and I got stoned at Stonehenge. It's like, really? Really? How fucking brilliant. Your mind works in mysterious ways. You bought that shirt. I don't need to buy that shirt. Sell it to some other person. Do I look like I fucking live in Wisconsin? No. I'm going to fucking Belfast because I'm looking for luckiness. I'm looking for Excalibur. I'm looking for magic. I'm not looking for souvenirs. I'm not looking for local culinary delights or a pub with the record for the person who could drink the most alcohol. I don't need any of that. I don't need the best pub quiz. I need a Starbucks within 2 walking blocks, and that's it. That's it. And they were like, no, go back to America. I'm like, fucking aye. But then they just fucking made it work because they're like, if you have to come back to this country, make sure you're on a creative visa. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? And then I kept getting, why do you sound like us? It's like, no, why do you sound like me? Why do you sound like me? Because I've always spoken this way. Always. Always. You had to learn it because you came here from somewhere else. You had to learn English because you spoke something else. So you trying to sound like me. But they didn't see it that way, of course they didn't. So here I am, just stuck in America, stuck here with this country that I swear just wants to give me fucking blue balls. Wants to fucking give me blue balls. But I tell you what, after I had Ohio show me his fucking Puma underwear, and then, some guy make a jerk off motion, I was just like, fuck it, I'll just fucking jerk off. So I did, and I came twice in a row. Because Ohio with his fucking eczema and, his awful Mountain Dewy kind of approach to nutrition. But I still fucking came twice in a row. Because, that was the most attention a white man has paid me in quite some time. And as I said, I am looking for vanilla wafers. I know Starbucks is trying to, do the little subliminal messaging of, why don't you try some chocolate milk? Why don't you try some chocolate milk? It's like, you know what? It's because I want to walk the next day. I'm not looking to get Mandingo. What the fuck am I gonna do with that? No, thank you. I'm looking for lily white, Caucasian, Germanic, Scandinavian based men. That's it. I'm super simple that way. Is that America? I don't know. I guess it was at some point. I'm just not seeing a lot of it. I don't know where the fuck these people come from, but I'm not seeing any of that. I am not seeing any of that. So, I don't know. It is a couple of days until I can leave this area one way or the other. So hopefully I can speak to a reputable law firm that can just guide me through this path. Because once I get my dual citizenship, technically it's a triple, but it's complicated, really complicated. I just ate a lot of popcorn. Just give me a second. Well, I don't have a smoothie to save in smoothie break. 1 second. Okay. So yeah, if I get a good enough lawyer, they can cut through the red tape and just tell me what I need to do to make this happen. I'm gonna try and make it happen because I deserve to go home. Because America's not my home. It just isn't. It just isn't. I was born here. Yeah. I could be president here. Yeah. There's all this stuff, but for the most part, I just want to be around hot guys and to learn magic and all that kind of stuff. That's just not really here. Not really. They make their own kind of magic, but I'm not really into that. Because I swear, it is almost like someone's just like rubbing your leg, and you just like, so what you gonna do with that? And they're just like, we're trying to make you feel better. I'm like, if I came in your ass, that'd make me feel better. Oh, you're not into that? Okay, then why the fuck are we talking? Why the fuck are we talking? I guess I am a pig. I'm a pig by even saying that, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because the older you get, the more you just stop giving a fuck. The guy was talking about that a lot, just like stop giving a fuck about anything. Because why in the world should you be shamed for wanting what you want? It's just like, if you want someone to have sex with you, fucking speak up. The worst they could do is fucking say no. And if they say no, guess what? Now you know. Now you know. You don't have to go back and forth and you spend nights going, well, I don't know. I mean, what if they said yes? And how would I react? And, what would we do on our second date? Is there a second date? It's just like, no, no, no. It's a yes or a no. Like, I don't live in the town of make believe. I live in reality. In reality, it's you see something hot, you go, huh? You speak up. You speak up every single time because you never know. You never know. And when you do know, you know. So I kind of want the time to go faster, but then once the time comes to leave, I still have to decide where I go from here because I still maintain I've had enough. I've just had enough of feeling overwhelmed with my PTSD. Like, I need to take a break. I really need to take a break. But as much as I need to take a break, I also need to, get fucking laid. Just get fucking laid. Have someone give me fucking hickeys, make out with me, just like enjoy my body, just all of that, all of that. I want all of that, but I'm not getting it here. And I swear to God, Kenny G bent over like that. It's just like I'm supposed to find that sexy, but at a certain point, there's a certain point when it comes to I have long hair that you just say, I just fuck a woman. It's like your hair is so fucking long and you're giving off so many fucking vibes. It would just be easy to just find a woman to fuck than try and put up with you with, but I'm still a man, with my beard. It's just like, are you really? Are you really? Judish thing over there? I don't know. I'm not exactly rough trade enhanced, but yeah, I just have a certain archetype, mostly because of porn. Mostly, I grew up in the Sean Cody era. The Sean Cody era where they found what I could only describe as he's handsome for your neighborhood. Not on a global scale, just in your fucking block. That guy is handsome. But now you're seeing him naked, now you're seeing his body, now you're seeing just, how much of a load he can fucking give, and you're just saying, okay, well, I didn't know he had that. I would have walked right past that and just said, nope, not today. But then Sean Cody was just like, let me show you. Let me educate you on what's out there. What is out there. Because that man, he got so many of the fucking hottest your block guy. Your town guy he just figured it out. It was one of the best studios for gay porn that ever existed. Ever. Next Door Studios is always up there for me, but some of the guys they were just like, nah, they're just fucking ugly. Now everybody's so fucking pretty that it's a little hard to say you're still going for that rough angle. Because even the rough guys, you're just lumpy clay, but you're still hot. I'm sorry, Paris is burning with how fucking gay this chat has become. But what am I going to say? I'm a gay person. Gay means you have sex with men. Gay doesn't mean you're fabulous. I maintain that because that should be your fucking focus. Your focus shouldn't be, oh, how big of a parade float could we have this year? It's like, no, how many dicks could you fucking suck? How much of a time investiture could you put into maybe finding a partner? These are the things gay people should be fucking talking about instead of how many fucking pride floats they could have or what pop star they could find for the jamboree. It's, do you remember being gay? Do you remember being gay? Because anything else is just fucking fandom, and I want to say a eunuch would still serve that kind of energy. So, no, I refuse. I refuse to live in this goddamn fucking city that just is like, can I just rub your thigh? Can I just rub your thigh? And not give me a fucking payoff? Because it's like, I am not fucking ugly. I am not fucking ugly. I mean, honestly, put the semen on the face and the face looks great. Okay, thank you. So why the hell am I supposed to waste my time here when I could go to any other place in the United States and literally be the hottest thing since the coming of Jesus? So I'm gonna go fucking do that. It is a couple more days. It's gonna be so terrible waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So I'm gonna play a lot of video games. I just got Unicorn Overload. So I have 2 Vanillaware on my Nintendo Switch. And I'm super happy because I really want to get all Vanillaware on one platform. Because they're my favorite company. I mean, they really care about animation and storytelling and good gameplay that's always thoughtful and really playful. So if I don't podcast that much, it's because I'm playing video games, waiting until the time where I can get some pussy and dick. So I'll go through the whole thing that I normally go through. My name is Ian Iliona. I'm an environmentalist, a human rights activist, a mutant, a werewolf, an alien, a metahuman. I'm a veteran with PTSD from military sexual trauma. I'm not getting any better. I'm just not. Coming down the escalator, there was a woman there. I actually went around the escalator because I'm just like, I'm not going to try that. Oh, are you going this way? Are you going? No, I wasn't doing that. So I just went around the escalator in order to just be like, nah, not for me. So bounce from that. So that was interesting today. Guys can pick up on this scent. They can pick up on this scent. I smell hot. I smell like piss, but I smell hot. So, who knows? Who knows? There's something to it. I heard the witch doctor, and the witch doctor said to me, ooh, ee, ooh, ah. Pootie tang, walla walla bing bang. Oh my God. So, I'm gonna do me. Just be the guy with semen and piss all over him. Because that's what guys want to smell. That's what guys want to smell. And I hope to see you on the next podcast. Kisses. Kisses. Love you. Bye.